It's been 14 years since Sons of Anarchy hit our screens for the very first time ever, and 8 years since it ended. But somehow, we still can't stop talking about it. This Shakespearean motorcycle tragedy was way more than just handguns and Harleys. From the meanings behind a name to the significance of a tattoo, it's packed with Easter eggs and secrets that even some of you true Redwood originals may have missed. Stay tuned as we count down the top 10. At number 10, Gemma's Singing. The bluesy Americana soundtrack was as crucial to Sons as its biker-themed aesthetics. The music was such a vital component of SOA that Kurt Sutter commissioned the series' own band, the Forest Rangers, headed by the show's music supervisor, Bob Thiele, to blend a little of rock and roll into each song. When it comes to carrying out Sutter's musical vision, it wasn't only Thiele who sang. Katie Segal, none other than his wife, sang at least one song for each of Sons' 7 seasons. And Segal has quite an impressive background in singing, having provided backing vocals for musicians such as Kiss, Bob Dylan, and Bette Midler. In her earlier day, her stage fright was so bad she used to hide off stage. But now things have changed for the better for her, and she's no longer someone who shies away from showing everyone just how much of a talented vocalist she is. Next, at number 9, the real meaning behind Unser's name. When showrunner Kurt Sutter decided to commit to Sons of Anarchy, he did it with the type of full-fledged engagement that is so exceptional in television. This series was totally his brainchild. From directing the season finales to controlling every detail of the Sons' clothing, it's no surprise that Sutter took advantage of the chance to sneak a few meanings behind the names in the show. Sutter, who's known for being quite the intellectual when it comes to using terms with multiple meanings, frequently used foreign languages to name SOA episodes. Sometimes he also shared while naming Charming's previous police chief, Wayne Unser, along with the Sons. Unser is frequently seen acting on the wrong side of the law. His last name translated to the word ours in German, implying that he has always been the main character's whipping boy, if he never really cared enough to admit it. Next, the My Name is Earl / Raising Hope connection. Sons of Anarchy was far from a comedy series with its gang life plotline, but in its later seasons, the series did pull off one of the most peculiar television links in recent memory. In the episode Toil and Till, the Sons recruit Jury White's son, Gib O'Leary, to attack the Chinese. Later, when they need someone to blame for the attack, they murder Gib, completely unaware of his relationship to Jury. When asked how he knew Gib, Jury responds that his mother, represented by Dale Dickey, used to get about, likely referring to Dickey's character Patty in the My Name is Earl series. To make things even weirder, in the second Greg Garcia-produced series, Raising Hope, the minor Sons character Filthy Phil made a surprise appearance while babysitting dressed in his club outfit. At number 7, Gemma's Changing Birds. Kurt Sutter, as frustrating as he is heartbreaking, has never shied away from employing symbolism to express hidden messages in his series. The first sight of crows was seen in the opening sequence of SOA's pilot episode, when they perched on a bleak stretch of roadway while the Sons drove by. The visual of birds would reappear throughout the series during key periods for the club, but it was Gemma's birds that she kept as pets that became a running gag for the rest of the show's run. Her pet species changed at random during the series, beginning as a cockatoo, then a cockatiel, and eventually crows themselves. Many stans theorize that the constant change of her bird species was in line and a reflection of her personal growth over the time. But whatever the reason, it's still a funny odd little detail that stood out to all of us. Next, we have the true Jax Teller. Gemma, the club's matriarch, was a mother bear eager to go to any length to defend her cubs. She was probably the worst mother to ever grace a small screen, from conniving with Clay to assassinate John Teller to murdering Tara with a barbecue fork. In actuality, Katie Segal is a far more supportive mother to her 3 children, one of whom shares the same name as her TV kid. Kurt Sutter and Katie Segal have been married since 2004, but many fans may be surprised to learn that the character of Jackson Jax Teller was named after Segal's son, Jackson James White, who was 12 years old at the beginning of the series. Luckily for White, his future has looked a lot brighter than Jax's. Now 26 years old, he's an accomplished singer who takes after his mother with his musical talents. We'd also like to take this moment to say stream his music on Spotify. Now at number 5, Men of Mayhem. When it comes to their cutties, the devil is in the details for all the Sons. The cutties worn by the characters were personalized and modified as the series progressed, from each son's rank to their own personal accomplishments. Wearing the leather jacket with the Redwood original charter etched on the breast is a mark of pride for the club and should not be taken lightly, and each patch has its own distinct meaning. The Men of Mayhem patch is one of the Sun's most popular displays, indicating that a member has suffered for the group. The Unholy Ones patch is another often seen item worn by members to demonstrate a Sun's commitment to a certain member. Each piece of patchwork was carefully selected by the show's crew and was made to fit how the audience should perceive the characters. Next, the meaning behind the ink. Each member of the Sons has their own distinctive tattoos that are unique to their roles, whether they are genuine or scribbled on for the show. Kurt Sutter wanted the tattoos to feel as real as possible, so Charlie Hunnam assisted the showrunner by connecting him with Freddie Corbin, an accomplished tattoo artist located in Oakland, California. Corbin designed the Sun's Reaper logo with the assistance of his collaborator Derek Snodgrass, who is responsible for most of the club's artwork. The now iconic insignia depicts the Reaper with his customary scythe, with the handle replaced by the rifle used by the club's founders during the Vietnam War. Aside from the club's symbol, chosen by the actors themselves, each member was given their own distinct designs, and this included the memorial to Jack's father on his right arm. At number 3, the Real Hells Angels. Kurt Sutter went all in to capture the spirit of motorcycle culture, immersing himself with real-life MC members. While not everything in SOA is true to life, the show did get its seal of approval from real-life motorcyclists, which is why Sutter honored them by including them in the show. Lenny Janowitz, a founding member of Sam Crow, was only founding member to survive until the end of the series. Sonny Barger, a founding member of the Hells Angels Oakland chapter and author of numerous books documenting the life of an MC member, portrayed Lenny in real life. Along with Barger, the actor who played Happy, David LaBrava, was a real-life Hells Angel. He was originally just hired to be a technical advisor, but he became such a hit with the viewers that he ended up staying for the rest of the series, and we sure are glad he did because we can't imagine it without him. Next at number 2, the original Clay Morrow. When a showrunner initially pitches a concept to a studio, they're lucky to even get through the development stage, let alone film a pilot episode. A lot may change between the original pitch and the final result, including some major casting decisions that leave the show appearing remarkably different. The president of the Charming MC had a distinct vibe when Sons of Anarchy shot its first episode. That's because seasoned actor Scott Glenn played Clay Morrow instead of Ron Perlman. What? Someone other than Ron playing Clay? That's hard to imagine, we know. But when the show was ultimately greenlit, it was contingent on another actor filling in. With the exception of a major sequence involving a warehouse explosion, reshooting many of Glenn's scenes means reshooting the first episode. It's unfortunate for Glenn that he was recast, but for us, and we don't mean to be biased or anything, but we are really glad Ron Perlman ended up playing the part. No hard feelings, Glenn. Now at number 1, Jax's body count. It's hard for the Sons to avoid breaking so many rules in a series that's centered around drug and gun dealing without spilling some blood. But a deeper look reveals that the series' apparent good guys weren't as pristine and pure as they let on. Although Jax Teller was never shown as a white knight, he was originally intended to be a better option to his shady stepfather, Clay Morrow. However, sometime along the line, Jax's corpse count climbed and his authority crumbled. Jax's goal was to keep the Sons away from gang-related violence, but he wound up killing more people to achieve it. Jax vastly outnumbered his brothers in terms of confirmed body counts with 46. Tig finished 28, Happy with 24, and Chibs with 17. As a result, Jackson is the undisputed stat leader in a competition he didn't want to win. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Which Easter egg is your favorite? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more. See you guys next time. Bye.